Cities by John Keillor. Mayor's arriving in 2 minutes, said the walkie-talkie in the city's hand. He gave Henry and Matilda each a green plastic wristband and went away. Other citizens were being herded away from the area. The Chevys arrived in their deathmobiles, headlights piercing the darkness, engines rumbling. They parked between the spotlights and the purple object. The city stood ready. Citizens permitted to remain at the site clapped and cheered for the brothers. Edward wore a white suit with a yellow tie. He waved to the crowd with a long coil of rope looped over his other arm. Mayor William Chevy wore a hazmat suit and a mountain climbing harness. He held a megaphone in one hand and a chainsaw in the other. The mayor stepped toward the purple object as spotlights focused on him. He held up the megaphone and said in his voice, loud and tinny, "Attention thing! You are trespassing on city property. Leave now!" Other spotlights trolled the object's wet sides, searching for signs of compliance. A low intestinal sound emanated from somewhere inside the purple object. Everyone watched. Mayor Chevy threw his megaphone at the intruder. It struck the object and clattered upon the pavement. Everyone waited. Edward attached the rope to the harness worn over his brother's hazmat suit. William pulled the ripcord of his chainsaw, revving it. The brothers bumped fists. The mayor resembled an astronaut lumberjack as he approached the object. His chainsaw snarled, high-pitched and eager-sounding, as William inserted the blade into the purple skin. Alien meat flew up in the air as steaming sludge poured out of the first cut. Everyone cheered as Chevy carved his way inside the object, stepping through the wound. The chainsaw's roar became muffled more and more as the mayor went deep. Edward stood outside, holding the cord attached to his brother's harness. Another spotlight was focused on him. A woman in a summer dress approached Edward. She placed a carnation in his buttonhole. He smiled as she kissed his cheek and withdrew. Sentimental applause rose up from the crowd. 6 were howling from the south. Entrepreneurs were setting up generators and large tents nearby. They would soon become light bars, which would be serving drinks for the citizens' city let stay. A grinding sound came from within the purple object, and then a belch as the mayor flew out, facing backward from the bleeding entry point. He landed on the pavement in a sitting position, his hazmat suit covered in what looked like sewage. He got up and shook out his chainsaw, pulling fleshy stuff from its workings. Edmund tossed his brother a handkerchief from the breast pocket of his white suit. William used it to rub gore off the chainsaw. Then he restarted it and ran back inside the object's weeping wound. Henry and Matilda departed. The handkerchief lay on the pavement at Edward's feet, covered in syrupy carnage. A fit woman in jeans stepped out from the watching crowd and took it as a souvenir. This is 4 Cities by John Keillor.